What's up, hungry people? It's Sava, and we're finally making another video. It's been a while, kind of life got in the way, and we tried to make another video the other day, but it was a fail. I'll show you a little snippet of it here. So we went to this place that I had been wanting to try for months. I was so excited because I'd seen them on Instagram. Look how beautiful their food is. What we got was cold and honestly kind of disappointing. So honestly, I stopped filming there because we waited like 35-40 minutes for the food. Half of it was cold and pretty much everything was tasteless, and I didn't want it to be a depressing little scene. You know, we were nice to the server and stuff because it's not their fault, but you know, we'll try something else next time. But we are going today to a place that I love. It's not fancy food. It is just down delicious and a pretty good bang for your buck. Come along with us as we visit Gyro World, Astoria. When you walk into Gyro World, you'll see that they have a lot of little Greek trinkets and foods that you can buy. You see this big guy. Is that Zeus? I think it's Zeus or some other Greek god. I don't really know my mythology. They also have some delicious looking baklava, some spanakopita, and then in the back, you can see the spit with the gyro meat. That is where the magic happens. I also just kind of thought it was cool that they had their own olive oil. So this is what we like to get because it is just all the delicious meats. And actually, I'm not a huge fan of souvlaki. Joel likes it. But instead of the pork souvlaki and the chicken gyro, we just got more of the beef and lamb gyro because that is my ultimate favorite. And they do have some other locations if you want to check either of those out. Alright, so we're at Gyro World in Astoria, and this is the meat platter that we got. It has gyro meat or gyro, I don't know, tell me if I'm saying it wrong. We have beef and lamb gyro, this is pork gyro, there are some souvlaki, chicken souvlaki. We have both chicken and beef, I don't remember what it's called, but it's some sort of Greek, like almost like hamburger patty and Greek sausage. So this is what comes in the GW plate. All of that plus a stack of warm pita and tzatziki sauce. But when you come here, you also have to get the onion rings because these are the crunchiest onion rings you'll ever have. And tonight we decided to try the Halloumi Appetizer, which Joel really wanted to try because he loves halloumi. I'm so excited to get into this. This is one of my favorite, just like easy go-to dinner spots. It's a little bit of a trek for us from Harlem, but it is worth it. And we're definitely gonna have leftovers, so that makes it double worth it. Onion ring first. Do you hear that crunch?
Real onion ring, not the ones that come like in the box pre-made.
All right, onion ring on my own. My first bite of onion ring in a couple months. crunchy, a little greasy, and like Joelle said, real onion in there, not like the chopped up stuff. Like you can actually see the onion in there. Delicious. All right, so this is a plate with a little bit of everything. Those patties that I was talking about are bifteki. So bifteki made of beef and then the chicken bifteki. Looks delicious. And tzatziki sauce in the middle. And so this halloumi appetizer came with some tomato, Kalamata olive, and cucumber on some pita. And it looks like it's lightly seasoned with maybe some like oregano and pepper. Take a bite of this. I love the squeakiness and the texture of halloumi cheese. It just like squeaks in your teeth and is really nicely salty. The next thing that I always have to do is kind of make myself my first bite. Pita, tzatziki. You gotta go in with a beef and lamb gyro, maybe a little bit of onion. And this actually reminds me of being a kid. Growing up, there was a gyro place down the street from my parents' house, and sometimes they would get it, and it was like my favorite thing. So this takes me right back to childhood. All right, here we go. The cool creaminess of the tzatziki with that really well spiced, not spicy, but like really flavorful beef and lamb, and the onion, so delicious. So unlike the beef and lamb gyro, which is like ground meat that is formed into a shape and put on the spit to be roasted, the pork gyro is actually these little pieces, and I think what it is like slices of pork that are layered onto the spit and then roasted. For the pork gyro, it's a little bit drier than the beef and lamb, but it's still really good. Of course, with a little bit of tzatziki. And then this chicken bifteki, you can see it's really nicely seared on the outside. There's some spices in it. I can see something green, maybe some green pepper, parsley. The inside is really soft. They probably mixed it with like some breadcrumbs or something. And then the outside is so nicely charred. Really good. This is the beef bifteki. Actually spiced a little differently than the chicken one, I feel. A little bit more like warm spicy, like maybe some cinnamon or nutmeg, I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. And then here is the pork sausage. You can see that the grind on the meat is really thick, like not too fine, the grind. And there are big pieces of fat in there. Also really nicely spiced with maybe some cinnamon or nutmeg again. Charred. Honestly, everything on the plate is delicious. I think that for $40, when this meal could feed 4 people, the 2 of us, we have big appetites and we still have leftovers, it's a great deal. Love Gyro World. We're gonna finish up here. All right, after we both ate our fill, look how much we still have left over. All of this tzatziki, all of this meat, and most of the pita bread too. So, great deal. So that's gonna end it for us from Gyro World. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you wanna see more. This is a quick one, but thanks for coming along.